In this 5 minutes video, I'm going to show you how you can create your first A/B test in MIDA in less than 5 minutes. So right now we are on the MIDA dashboard, and you can quickly set out your first A/B test by going to this create a new A/B test and then go for this A/B test experiment type. So you can use the MIDA built-in editor to make changes to your page. And if you are new to A/B test, I would recommend you to start with your highest traffic page, and this is normally your home page or your ads landing page. And in this case, I'm going to use my homepage as an example. And you can give this campaign a name, say homepage headline test, and then click on next. So right now you can open out MIDA Visual Editor for you to easily make changes to your page without any coding skill required. And you will see that MIDA will open out a new tab with the Visual Editor functions, so you can select any element that you want to make changes, right? And if you are not sure which element that you want to experiment with, then I would recommend you to start experimenting with elements that are above the fold. And above the fold means that the elements that your visitors will immediately see when they land on this page without any scrolling activity, so that the A/B test, the elements that you have made changes, will reach as many visitors as possible. And we actually have seen many success stories that by experimenting with different headlines, it can have a huge impact on the conversions rate. So right now, let's say that I want to experiment with a different headline, say super lightweight A/B testing platform. Okay, and I want to change the font size to slightly smaller so it can fit into one line. Yeah, it looks good right now. And then I will just click on save. So you can see that this star indicator right here, it will quickly show you where is the change that you have made to your page. And this indicator will not show out in your live website or in your live experiment. It's just an indicator within the MIDA app, right? And once you are good with the changes, you can click on this save and continue. Then it will bring you back to the targeting page. Right now, we are back on the targeting page here. And before you go on to live experiment, you can always preview the variants to make sure that it is indeed the change that you want to experiment. Like you can see that this is our original headline, and then we want to experiment with a new headline called Super Lightweight A/B Testing Platform. Yeah, so it is all good. And then we can move on to determine a goal for these experiments. So for your first A/B test in MIDA, I would recommend you to start with something very simple without any integration, such as reach a certain page to define your experiment goal, or you can go for this click on the elements method to define your experiment goal. So just to give you a very quick demo on how this click on an element methods work, right? You can go onto your experiment page, live page, and then you can right click anywhere on the page, and then enable these functions here. It will help you to pinpoint the elements to help you to define as the goal for experiments, right? So let's say that I want to target these call to actions button elements as the goal for my experiments. And then when I hover over these elements, it will help me to select the element right here, right? So I can just right click here and then copy the selected path. And then I can just enter the path selector here to target that element as my experiment goal. So this method does not require any coding skill as well. And you can also use the reach a certain page URL to define your goal. Like for example, all the call to actions button on our homepage will bring the visitors to this sign out page. So I can use this URL as well to determine a goal for my experiments. So I would give this goal a name, say reach sign up page. Yeah, and then I can just go on next to the duration settings. The settings over here are pretty standard. You can just go on to publish test. That's it. You have published your first A/B test in MIDA. And remember to add the MIDA pixel to your website if you haven't already. Again, it only takes 5 minutes. And I hope this video helped, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.